It's game on for another episode of Spinal Life Takeaways. These episodes are jam-packed full of information delivered directly to you at home or on the court. And in your corner is the winning team at Spinal Life Australia. They are highly knowledgeable and experts in their fields. So let's get the ball rolling. Today we have with us Dane Cross, Chief Operating Officer of Sporting Wheelies, who is here to tell us about how anyone of any ability can get involved in sport. G'day Dane, welcome.
G'day Tim, thank you.
Great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so I am an absolute sports buff. I love watching it. I love playing it. I love seeing my little boy play sport. You know, my life sort of almost evolves around sport on the weekends. Tell us why you think it's important that someone with a disability gets involved with sport.
Well, not everyone sees themselves as an athlete, but at Sporting Wheelies we offer these opportunities for people to get involved no matter their level of ability. So really, why is it that anyone gets involved in sport? It's the fun factor, it's getting out, socialising, getting fit, getting healthy, and for those that are really good, making their way to the Paralympics.
Yeah, you're right. And from a physical element point of view, it's fantastic for our physical health, but it's also really important emotionally, right?
Well, it's that connection. It's a connection with your teammates, connection with your coaches, connection with the environment. You're getting out of your house and really just getting involved in something that you love.
There's self-esteem possibilities there as well about being able to achieve certain goals and things like that. I love all the sports puns that we're going to throw in goals there. I'm just going to try and think of all of them. But
all right, keep them coming.
So who can get involved? Can anyone of any ability participate?
Absolutely, and that's the point of adaptive sports, right? So, I said it before, not everyone sees himself as an athlete, but at Sporting Wheelies, we see everyone as an athlete. Yeah, there's opportunities, no matter what sport someone's got an interest in, it's adaptive sport. So we're able to adapt sports to suit the individual.
And so we're talking from people from absolute beginner level, never played a sport before in their life, who just wants to give things a try, right through to your elite high performance competing at the top level A grade stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we start off like at the very base level ball skills, and then we work up from there. Social sports, and then competitive sports, refereed games. Then we can pass you on to the QASs of the world and the Paralympics Australia, and you can continue your high octane journey to the top.
But Dane, what if I don't want to be that high elite level Paralympic type athlete? What if I just want to do it for fun? What if I just, want to get out and, throw a few bocce balls down or, just catch up even with friends?
Well, that's actually what we're all about. We're in there for the grassroots level social sport. Get people out, get people active, get people socialising, get people having fun. On the rare occasion where you have that elite level person, they can go on that journey. But really what we're all about is just having fun.
Having fun. So Dane, what sports, both social and competitive, are on offer at Sporting Wheelies?
So I mentioned it, but we have our entry-level sports where we get people skilled up just in ball skills. But when we move into our social sports, we've got bocce, goalball, wheelchair basketball, and para-powerlifting.
Okay, so I've heard of wheelchair basketball. I've heard of bocce. Talk to me more about goalball and powerlifting.
Goalball is pretty dynamic. It's a little bit scary.
You're right.
So it's mainly for people with vision impairments. And so it's essentially like soccer, really. So except we're using our hands and a heavy ball, and we're really ripping in and throwing basically the ball to the opposition's goals, throwing each other around in terms of throwing ourselves to save the goals and stop the ball from getting into the goal. So It's a good sport.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
But it's it's really dynamic and great to watch.
It's great. And powerlifting?
Yeah, powerlifting is, well, what you would imagine. It's
So we're talking
lifting
like
heavy weights.
Lifting heavy weights.
Heavy weights.
Okay, I'd be no good at that.
Me either.
But do you need to be a strong man to do that, or you start off low and small and?
Like you do with any sport, you start off light and easy, and then work your way up to the heavy weights.
Great. Can I ask? Do I need to bring my own equipment? Do I need to have anything prior to coming to be able to participate?
So we've got our equipment at Sporting Wheelies. We can provide it all, especially at the entry level. When you start to specialise, you get really good at your sport, and you've got a real interest in it. That's when you can go out and get your own equipment.
Yeah.
But really, to start off, we've got it covered.
That's so good to know. That gives a great amount of comfort to those who just want to come and give it a try as such.
That's right, and it gets rid of that expense factor, that barrier that some people often can face. But with the provision of equipment from our end, it's a no-brainer. Come on and try.
Perfect. Can I also ask, in regards to your coaches and your trainers, you've obviously got people there that can actually teach and educate us when we arrive and we participate in the different types of sports?
Yeah, so a lot of our coaches actually have lived experience. So they're coming from a background that's really empathetic and understanding of people's different needs, but also they have that adaptive mindset where they're able to tailor a sport to meet your individual needs.
Brilliant. Dane, how do I go about choosing the right sport for me?
Well, it's about what your interests are. You might not be into powerlifting, but you might be into basketball or vice versa. So it's not about us choosing a sport for you. It's more about what your interests are, how well you fit within a sport, how well we can adapt that sport to your needs, and how much competition there is in the space. How many other people like you want to be part of that sport as well.
Sure, because there can be that common misconception around, if you're a paraplegic, your sport is probably going to be wheelchair sprinting or wheelchair basketball, or if you're a quadriplegic, you're probably more into maybe wheelchair rugby or bocce or something like that. Is that the case, or can I have a crack at anything?
Well, you're welcome to have a crack at anything. Obviously, some sports are tailored towards different levels of ability. Some of those more intensive sports where you do require a lot of upper body strength probably are suited to those those paraplegic level spinal injuries. But that doesn't mean that you pigeonholed into a specific sport. It's about giving it a crack, and if it works for you, run with it.
Right.
Or roll with it.
Roll with it. I'm itching a bit to get stuck into this. So how can I start? How can I get involved? Are there particular sports that run at different seasons? Are there come and try days? How can I get in there?
Our social sports programs are open year round. Mainly we follow the school terms, so we break for school holidays. But anyone can come down, give it a go for nothing, so they can, I guess, just test the waters.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Get involved, and if they like it, continue on.
And where are we actually coming on down to? Because the facilities at Sporting Wheelies are fantastic. Tell us more about the place itself.
Well, it's just like any sports club. You enter that building, you got the courts, you got the gym. It's air conditioned. It's accessible.
Yeah. The air conditioning's a big one, I reckon, because living here in Queensland, it's hot. People might not feel like getting outside to exercise and participate in sports. So having a fully air-conditioned venue must be an absolute bonus for Sporting Wheelies.
It's massive. It's awesome. You can play year-round.
Yeah.
And we love it.
It's great. I can hear the starter's gun already going off. So who do I get in contact to get involved?
Contact us at Sporting Wheelies. Jump on our website, pick up the phone. We'll be there to welcome you, get you started on your sporting journey.
Fantastic. Thanks, Dane, very much for coming in and chatting to us more about Sporting Wheelies.
Thanks so much for having me.
And if you'd like any further information, you can go to sportingwheelies.org.au and come down and try sport. Get into it. Play ball.